at 0 to 1. It's a gilded blue and white prunus vase with patterns of chrysanthemums, waves, banana leaves, and lotuses. This item has a short neck that transitions to broad shoulders, a slender body, and a short rounded foot. Its rim is small and folded. The piece features a high profile and the texture is thick and hard all over. There is a smooth glaze and blue and white. The shoulders are lavish and embezzled with patterns of jewelry and tangled lotus branches, while the upper body, rim, and foot are glided. The remainder of the vase is rendered in thick blue and white glaze that carries a soft gleam, and verdant color makes the piece exquisite and polished, just like a timeless painting. This is lot 021, market price $19,400 US to $25,900 US. The auction rules now. So the auction rules are, the auction will run for a duration of 24 hours. It's a blind auction, which means you can put whatever price you want. For example, if you put one Colligo and if there are no other bidders, the bidder will walk away with a vase worth $25,000 US, and you will need to assess how much you would like to bid for the item. Throughout the 24 hours, the company will provide periodic updates on the highest 5 bids. At any point in time, you can top your bid up. At the 24-hour mark, the bidding will cease and the results will be tabuled. The winner will walk away with the Fusion NFT. The top 4 losing bids will get their funds returned with 1% reward, and everyone else will have their tokens returned. It's important to note there will be no taxation for the bidding process. So how do you bid? The custodial wallet addresses will be released at the 24-hour point. Your wallet address is your unique identifier. The highest bidder will then be based on the, sorry, I've lost my screen, will be based, let me go back. Your unique wallet, the wallet address and your unique identifier. The highest bidder will be based on the wallet with the most tokens. If you choose to consolidate your wallets, there are no restrictions, but the regular tax will apply. There is no tax for transfers to or from the custodian wallet for this Colligo Series blind auction. A bid is defined as the amount of Colligo tokens they have actually transferred into the custodial wallet. The bidding process is transparent, and for more details on the auction, visit colligo.digital. Thank you very much for that. So that is lot 21. We can go for my camera now, if Getty, thank you. So there you have it, we're live. It's the Colligo Fusion NFT auction using Colligo tokens. We're now going to offer Julian the chance to talk a little bit about this, and Toby, if he wishes, and we'll have a look at the vase as well, because I know Julian's hiding it somewhere.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I'm actually right now sitting in my office and attending this AMA session. I'm actually very, very excited for this launch of the auction. This is very, very exciting times. Look, in the interest of transparency, I'm going to tell everyone that I will be bidding for this vase myself because I think it's really, really lovely and it's sitting very, very nicely in my room, on my shelves. So if you really want to get this vase, please make sure you compete with me for that, right? So I'm going to just pick up my phone and show you where the vase is being placed. So it's actually right here in my shelf. This is the piece, right? I'm sure you would agree that it looks wonderful. It looks beautiful in my shelf. You're going to have to compete with me for that. So again, in the interest of transparency, I'm going to tell you now, I'm definitely going to bid for it myself. I think if you look through the BSC scan, you're going to see, who the bidders are. Although this is meant to be a blind auction, however, unfortunately, because everything on the blockchain is 100% transparent, you're actually going to be able to tell what bids have come in and who has actually bidded, or which wallet addresses have bidded for the item. But I'm sure, Dylan is going to make this as exciting as possible for all of the participants and all of the bidders. I'll hand over to you, Dylan. Thank you.
Well, I'm going to try and make it exciting. We're still going to come up with the strategy for the closing of it tomorrow, but we're going to have a fantastic weekend for sure. There's a lot happening, and we just thank the community for their support with the token. I know this is predominantly about the Colligo Fusion NFT, but the Colligo coin has been listed today on CoinCo and CMC. And we've seen an incredible increase in popularity. And we just wanted to give the opportunity to viewers to come together and ask any questions about the Colligo token should they so choose. So we would like to open the floor up to any questions, and Julian will be happy to help. And yeah, Toby, what do you think? First piece online.
Super exciting to see it. I'm a little envious. It's in Julian's office there. It's a lovely piece, and but more importantly, it's wonderful to be engaging with the community and have this blind auction in the format we've got. So very exciting, and looking forward to the closing as well tomorrow. So super.
Thank you, Toby. Do we have any questions from the audience? Anyone who wants to come forward? We'll give it a couple of minutes. Brian said it's awesomeness. Thank you, Brian. And I'll just give it a couple more minutes. I do want to just reach out to our community. There was a little bit of a panic a few minutes ago, but we got it all together in the end.
Yeah, Dylan. I mean, look, whilst we're waiting for the questions to come in, maybe I want to explain a little bit about what I said earlier. Look, normally in a blind auction, people are supposed to make bids and they're not supposed to know what the bids are. And only up to the point of announcement, then you would actually know who the winning bid is. However, as I mentioned, because the blockchain is fully transparent, the custodian wallet in which the bids will be made is also transparent. It actually does mean that everyone, by searching BSC scan, could actually tell what the highest bid is at any point in time. Still, having said that, we're going to try and make this as interesting as possible. So it's kind of like a semi-blind auction now, but still, nonetheless, I'm sure it's going to be really fun. And I hope everyone would enjoy this auction as much as I do. Thanks, Dylan.
Thank you. And Julian, just for the benefit of the audience, what is the situation then with the taxes on the taxation on the custodial wallet? And let's say, I know that there's a cap on how many tokens an individual can hold in a wallet. So if they've got multiple wallets, I'm guessing they're going to have to transfer into one wallet and then transfer to the custodial wallet, because it will account to one bid, because it's unique to each wallet. So is there a taxation levy between the wallets, and is it a zero taxation for the custodial wallet? I suppose two questions, really.
Right. So I think, first of all, just to confirm, the custodial wallet will actually be whitelisted such that there will actually not be any taxes between tokens transferred to and from the custodian wallet. So I want to assure everyone that by making the bid, you will not be losing any money on the tax, because at the end of the day, if you actually fail to make the successful bid, you will be returned your tokens in full. I think that's the first point I wanted to make that clear. The second thing I wanted to clarify as well is the fact that we had just lifted the restriction on the number of tokens that each wallet can purchase. So in reality, starting just about an hour and a half ago, anyone could now go into the Pancake Swap and buy as many tokens as you like. And therefore, there is no real issue about not having enough tokens to actually make a bid. I personally would be doing that, and I will use the additional tokens that I've purchased to actually make bids, which I think are relevant or which would be worthy of this piece of art that we are putting up on auction. As for your second question, there will still be taxes between wallets. other than the custodial wallets. So I will not I will not encourage anyone to actually make any transfers between their wallets. I think if you really need to increase the number of tokens you have in order to make a bid, please go into the market to buy. In any case, you will only be supporting the community, and you will only be trying to build a reserve or build a portfolio of Colligo tokens, which I think will be very, very valuable given the utility that we have. Thanks, Dylan, for the question.
Thank you. And who is the owner of the vase?
Well, see, again, we are very, very concerned about all of the legalities in terms of our NFTs. We have been advised by our panel of lawyers that we actually have to own the art piece before we can actually create an NFT. So believe it or not, the owner of this vase is actually Coinllectibles. So when you actually purchase this piece of art, you're actually purchasing from Coinllectibles. However, if you wanted to know a little bit more history about this vase, Coinllectibles, or perhaps what I'll do is I'll hand over to Toby to explain a little bit about the history of the vase in terms of where it was purchased from. I think that might be a bit more appropriate. Toby.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we've had a wonderful period of working with the ceramics, and the origin of those ceramics is from our founder, Dr. Lee, from his collection. And as Julian mentioned, we have acquired this piece as well as some other pieces, and after acquisition of the piece, then we mint the NFT, and we've done it that way because it provides the best provenance and legality around the ownership and then the transfer of ownership in the sale process. But no, we're very excited about the expertise and the experience that we've been able to build up working with our appraiser in terms of these ceramics, and the ability to source them from such a high quality partner in our founder and trusted source, and then be able to bring them to the markets the way they have. And as people can see very transparently on our website, there's a lot of activity around the ceramics that we brought, and this is a lovely piece, and it's a wonderful way to start with Colligo.
Thank you, Toby. Yeah, it's an amazing piece. I got the privilege of handling it yesterday, which was very exciting to have been given that opportunity. So I'd like to thank you all for trusting me with that. Isn't that right, Julian?
Yeah. We have to really trust you to allow you to actually throw it around, right? But thank you very much for that. I hope that video went viral. I think Dr. Lee wasn't too amused, but having said that, it was all in good fun. Thanks, Dylan. No,
thank you. No, it's been a pleasure. And what I did want to touch upon was we've got a question. We'll run with that quickly. So we've got our Fifi has excited to be in this great project and appreciate all the hard work. Are there any plans to reward holders and create passive income, like in the form of reflections?
Yeah, look, thank you, Fifi, for that question. To be honest, when we first started putting the tokenomics of this token together, we really had the intention to try and create, some kind of a passive income for our token holders. However, the reason why we hadn't done it is because, again, we were very, very concerned about the legalities of everything that we do. And apparently, if our tokens had a feature where they actually bear some kind of return, it could be seen or could be deemed to be a security. And the last thing we want is to run into any problems with the SEC for issuing a security token. So that's why we hadn't done it. However, I think if you look at our tokenomics, you realize that we actually have a pool called the staking pool. We also have a pool called the community reserve pool. And to be honest, what we intend to do with that, and again, like I mentioned in our previous AMA, all of our wallets are completely transparent. We're fully aware that all of our token holders will be watching these wallets to ensure that the tokens are being used correctly. And I wanted to emphasize that the purpose of the community reserve pool is actually to reward our token holders, our NFT holders from that pool. So rest assured that we will be trying to do whatever we can to return what we have actually earned back to the community. However, we want to try and do it in the most fun and the most positive and the most engaging manner. Thank you, Afifi, for that question. Thank you.
Okay, and I also see that you've got 1,317 holders at this current time. It's up nearly over 400 since this morning. How do you feel about that?
Oh, we are so excited about that. And look, 1,300 is a very, very good result for a token that has just been launched 5 days ago without any marketing expenditure. Right. Also, I wanted to emphasize the fact that we found ourselves on CoinGecko and found ourselves on CoinMarketCap, and we did that, to me, in record time, because like I said, we only made the application less than 24 hours ago, and already has been successful. And we did that without actually spending any money on any kind of special treatment. So I want to again reassure everyone that we really believe in our token. It's got a really solid utility, and we think that all of our token holders are going to enjoy this journey together with us. And back to your question, Dylan, we are very excited about it. We hope that every single token holder will bring another 10 token holders, and hopefully by the end of next week, we'll have 13,000 holders rather than 1,300. Thank you very much for that question, Dylan.
No, thank you. So for those who may have just joined us, we've just started the live auction of the Colligo Fusion NFT. This is lot 021. There is no reserve price. You can put a bid in. It's open for 24 hours, and you'll be buying and selling on the Colligo Utility Token Network. Julian, Toby, any last comments before we close out?
No, I'll let you go first, Toby.
Yeah, from Coinllectibles, it's just brilliant to be part of this, and as Julian mentioned there, the utility aspects of this is super interesting and important to Coinllectibles, and we're already working on some really interesting ideas and ways to engage with this community. I'm so pleased to see the increase in numbers in such a short period of time, and it's a pleasure to be on this call. Very exciting. Look forward to tomorrow and everything that's coming. Thank you very much, Dylan.
No,
thanks,
thank you,
Toby. Thank you. Yeah, and on my side, Dylan, look, again, nothing can express how excited I am about this first auction. I hope I'm sure you'll do very, very well. My only closing remarks is this. I think it's something that we have not emphasized on, is that we have actually gamified this auction process, and how we've done it is that not only the successful bidder will be the winner, right? I mean, the successful bidder will be a winner because he would have been able to bring home this piece of art by using his Colligo tokens to buy it. But I also wanted to emphasize the 4 highest losing bids will also benefit from making a bid. They would actually be able to walk away with 101%, meaning we're going to give an additional 1% of tokens to the 4 highest losing bids, in this entire auction process. I think that's what is going to make it a lot more interesting for an auction like this. Thank you, Dylan.
We just got some last comments coming in. So Lawrence Sunday said, would just like to congratulate you guys on your progress so far. Coinllectibles is going to go far, and I'm so happy to be part of this journey. Thank you, Lawrence. And we have another message from Fifi showing that Cosmos Group has a market cap of 1.4 billion. Is that accurate?
Look, everything that you see in the public space is obviously accurate. Look, there's nothing for us to hide. I think if you go up look, not all finance websites would have been updated at the same time. So I think we had previously received some questions from some of the token holders about, why is it that on another website it kind of shows a lower market cap, but in reality our market cap is exactly what Fifi has just mentioned. That's what it is at the moment, and I hope that we can continue to grow the company. Maybe I should let Toby say that, but I really believe that Coinllectibles is a very valuable company, and we'll continue to see good growth there. Toby, maybe you want to comment on that as well.
No, I think that's right. Not all the finance websites are necessarily updated, but the information is found on the OTC website for the shares and the share price. So we're just going to keep on doing what we're doing, which is investing in ourselves, in our partners, in our communities, and do our best to grow the company. And we're very excited about this and the team that's behind us, a growing team, and our growing position in the market. And I think the rest will take care of itself. But thank you for that question.
Dylan, trying to be.
Is there any last questions to come in?
Dylan, I just wanted to add on to what Toby just said, and I'm just trying to be cheeky here, right? If the Colligo token community can band together, perhaps the market cap of Colligo tokens could be larger than the market cap of Coinllectibles, and that would be really very impressive.
Sky's the limit. All right. Well, Julian, thank you for that closing comment. Because there's something to think about. And yes, I think as a community, everyone is right behind this project, because it really is a fantastic piece of work. You've done great. Well done.
Thanks, Dylan. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah. So just in closing, to find out more about how to place a bid in this auction, visit colligo.digital, and this video, this stream has been recorded and will be made available. Thank you for joining Coinllectibles and Simply Dylan, and don't forget to follow us, and we'll be back tomorrow, 24 hours, or just under 24 hours from now, to announce, to talk about announcing the winner, see which lucky wallet won. Best of luck, everyone.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye.